Okay, hello everyone. Happy Thursday. Here we are again. So I have a fun little card today that I'm going to make, but first I have some things to show you. And I guess I should say welcome to my channel. My name is Janna, and if you are new here, welcome, welcome. And for everybody returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Okay. Yes, I've got a couple little hauls here to show you quickly. I got in an order from Miss Daisy Design, Sweet Miss Daisy Designs, who is Anna White here on YouTube. And so she always puts her little calling card in here and it changes each time. So very cute. This is one of her stamp designs and a sweet little sticker and this tea, which sounds really yummy. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of fruity teas. However, I do orange. Um, like orange spice, but I love peach, and this is peach and orange. I've never seen this flavor, so I'm looking really forward to trying that out. So thank you, Anna. And so here is what I ordered from her last release, which was just last weekend, I think. This is the Irresistible Bunny, and there's a little girl version bunny that goes along with him. Look at the basket of eggs. Um, I loved this saying, hippity hoppity happity happity Easter. I thought that was so cute, and he is so cute holding his little bunch of eggs. And yeah, you are just so irresistible. So again, this is called Irresistible Bunny, and you can find her on Etsy as Sweet Miss Daisy Designs. She's got wonderful stamps and paper pads and notepads. I thought this one was really cute, which it's this paper collection is called Home. And so you can see on the front without me even opening the package what is inside. And these are the sizes of the paper, so it's not shown smaller. This is the size of the designs, but cute, cute hearts and gingham and chicken scratch here and chickens. Look at the little hens in the hen house there and quilt. I love that. And then we've got the fencing here and like a gingham sort of plaid stripes, sunflowers, little blue flowers that are kind of like sunflowers, and more gingham in a quilted pattern. So you get it's 6 by 6 paper, 24 sheets, 4 of each design. So what this is this is on the reverse side. So that's how her papers work. And then this one was new and it's called Peas and Carrots. So very adorable and would be really cute with this bunny stamp set here. So you've got all the little gardening essentials, tools, and boots and gloves, and more little gloves here. And I love the strawberries. So cute. So that was my little order from Sweet Miss Daisy. And then I got a stamp. Did I get both of these yesterday? I can't remember. Anyway, I got in my Stampin' Up! Order. So I was on the fence about this set. Um, yeah, I debated, and then finally I decided I wanted it because I just love the basket die that's in here. So we'll get to that. It's called Easter Basket. I like the font on the the greeting stamps and stuff. And hi, Patty. Hi, Renee. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Okay, so you've got three little bunnies and a chick in here, and a carrot, and some flowers, and an egg. So this is, I've shown this before. This is how Stampin' Up! Stamps come now, and they are all photopolymer. There may still be some rubber ones in the stamp sets going out, but going forward, all their stamps are going to be the photopolymer. So anyway, I don't know if you can see being on this green paper doesn't make it much better, but anyway, they come like this, and then they come in these one size, unless it's a really tiny, tiny stamp set, they all come in this size of a folder. And then the dies, you can bundle these together and save 10%. So the dies are called Easter basket dies. And so this is what I loved about the Easter basket. It cuts these vertical lines in here, so then you can weave in these pieces and do the whole basket weave into the basket. How fun is that? Because you could make them all different pastel colors, or you could make it the whole thing a basket color, a light basket, a dark basket. You've got trim here to put on the edge up here. You can have grass that fits in here and sticks up, but then you can also put the grass down at the bottom. Cute bow to put on the handle somewhere or use wherever you want. You've got dies that cut out all the bunnies and the chick and all the things from the stamps. Plus, you have a daffodil and a tulip. It looks like that's one die, so it cuts both of those out at the same time. I mean, this could be a tulip, or you can cut this out and layer it on top of there because it's the same shape. So that's probably what they're meaning for you to do, I guess. Layer it on top to make it more 3D. So yeah, I caved in and decided to get this set. And then also the cute little embellishments. These are called Easter assortment. And so you've got blue and yellow dots, but then you have little pink and white gingham eggs. Aren't those cute? They look like little candies, sort of. And then I got the pretty pink bubble bath pink ribbon, and it's 1/8 inch, so it's very narrow, and it's linen. Faux linen, sorry. Faux linen. But isn't that pretty? Okay, so I got that, and then um, I was really liking the Shy Shamrock. This is in the colors that are going away. You know, they always do the in colors. So this is Time Before Last in colors. And so those are coming to an end soon. But I really liked this color of green. And since it's going away, I decided to get a package of the cardstock. And then this paper is called Painted Illusions, and Stampin' Up's doing this thing like Close to My Heart used to do, where you can, if you spend, I think the threshold is $75, you can get the stamp or whatever the item of the month is for $5. So this was February's or maybe March. The time's going by so fast. I think it must be March's, but I thought this paper was so pretty because I just see something mermaidy with this, like the waves, but the colors, I don't know. That's what I see. And then there's this with kind of little paint, I don't know. I guess you could say leaves with I know, what is that? Damask? Is that it? And then see, this is mermaidy looking to me, like scales, like fish scales, and more of this. I just really liked this paper. And then you've got similar here on the back side of this one with these pretty springy, like cherry blossoms. That's what that looks like to me. So, yeah, I got that. And then I got this one, and it is Splash of Sparkles. And I thought this was interesting paper. Hi, Sue. So it's just got some paint daubs or whatever on here. But on this side, it's got silver foil with that pretty pink. I'll tell you the colors here in a second. And then we've got stripes and more like splotches with silver foil. Maybe these are all silver foil was the other one. Yeah, silver foil. And I like that. Interesting. Oh no, here's gold foil. So gold, ooh, that's pretty with the peach and the pink. This is pretty. Oh, I like that too. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like this paper. So you've got gold splatter on that one. Okay, come on, let's pick this up. Is there anything more to show you or oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So pretty, pretty papers. Let's look at the colors here. Uh-oh, I think I'm ripping this paper, this plastic. Oh well. Yeah, I did. That's okay. It's okay. All right. Splash of Sparkles. So we've got Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather, lots of colors. Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Shaded Spruce, Timid Tiger, Gold, and Holographic. Huh? Okay, so they must be calling the silver holographic. It looked like silver to me. Okay, so that was that. Let's get started. I've got all my little parts and pieces here. And what I'm playing with today is a bunch of different things. But I'm playing with these dies that I showed recently that I got from scrapbook.com. And I just loved all these bunnies. It's all the same bunny in 4 different sizes. You know, I almost missed this little one here, and I have to show you. Check out this die. Can you even see it? Seriously, if you cut that out, okay, and it's the nose and the eye. See, it is those 2 little tiny pieces right there. You better have something to contain those in when you cut them out. And so I right away got a piece of magnetic sheet and put in here so I could put all these dies on here so I didn't lose any of these teensy weensy little pieces. I mean, seriously, after you cut that out, is it worth it, or should you just take a marker and draw it in? I'm not sure. I'm using the biggest one today. And so here is my piece of cardstock, and this is Stampin' Up's early espresso brown that I'm going to make my chocolate bunny with. So let me just pull these out. And I'm going to get my little magnet board over here. I'm going to use the biggest bunny, the biggest bow, the inside of the ears, the biggest tail, and the largest eye and nose. There we go. I'm not gonna use that. Now you could use that and make a little collar around the neck instead of putting the bow on. But chocolate bunnies have a bow around their necks, so I decided to do a chocolate. Now, when I first was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my card today, I was really wanting to do some calico bunnies because wouldn't that be cute with these dies? I mean, I think so. But then I decided to just do a chocolate bunny because I need some Easter cards for the grandkids, and we have mostly boys. And and even though they're not little kids anymore, I still like to make them the kind of cutesy patootie cards. I don't care if they're not little or not, because that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I don't want that one yet. Oh, my phone's making lots of funny sounds. Okay, there's that and that and this. I can fit them all in that area, but I don't want them moving around and cutting into each other, so I am just going to hopefully hold them in place. This is not very sticky tape. I got it at, where did I get it from? What's that Japanese Daiso? I got them from Daiso. It's this right here, and I really like it. It's just not meant for how I'm using it. It's just, like sticky tape, sticky note. That's what I wanted to say. But, it works pretty decently for this. Okay, I'm going to run this through my machine and I'll be right back. That's going to probably put that there. Oh, well. Okay, let's see how we did here. Look at all the little paper slivers because I need to clean my cutting plates. Oh, I just love this die set. I think it's so cute. Isn't that cute? Okay, oh, I was going to say, where'd that little die go? Here it is. Too easy to lose these things. That's why I like having my little magnet thing that my friend Sue made me. She just put a magnet sheet on one of those plastic stand-up frame things that you get from Dollar Tree. And that is what that is. It works perfectly to just kind of contain your dies as you're going along. Okay, and the little nose. So there we have that, and I need a piece of scratch paper. What did I do with it? Did I keep it out? Let me grab one here. Okay, so keep in mind, chocolate bunny. So I just want these pieces all to be a little bit darker than the main bunny piece. So I'm just gonna color them with, this is the darkest brown blends that Stampin' Up! Has. It's SU100. This color comes in the skin tone. I think that's what they call them, the skin tone colors. So I'm just going to go over these pieces with this marker. You could always just cut it out of if you have a darker brown than what you cut your bunny out of, you can do it that way too, but any darker, little bit darker brown marker will work to do this. You can do this with like other types of die cuts if you are putting together some sort of a critter or whatever kind of design, and maybe they have clothes on or whatever. Instead of cutting your pieces out of a bunch of different colored cardstock, you can always just cut that whole thing out of white and then color up your little pieces, whatever colors. Sometimes that's an easier way to go about it. Okay, so there's that. And then I've got the bow, but before I do the bow, let's kind of put the card together because I don't know what color bow I want until I figure out. This is my piece for inside. Oh, and this is a piece for grass. And I'm just using the early espresso, the same color as the bunny for my card base. Hey, Nancy. All right, so there's that. And my patterned paper, this was a free gift I got in an order from Honeybee Stamps. And it's just these fun 4¼ by 5½ sheets of cardstock, patterned cardstock. So I just look at the cute bees. So there's some cute bee stuff in here. So I don't know if this is paper you can get on their website that then they put into these sort of sample. I don't know which piece I want to use. Just, ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, now I've got them all pulled out of the plastic, but that's all right. I'll fix that later. So I'm gonna have to trim this down. That is so cute. What's on the other side? Thinking of you. I don't want to lose any of my little pieces. So I just need to trim this down. I'm gonna trim it on the white. I'm pretty sure this is 5½, so I want it to be 5¼ because we're going to leave a little border of the card showing. So there's that. Oh, that's cute. So maybe I'll put that on the inside. And then which side do I want to cut? I think I'll cut it from this side. I need this to be 4. No, so 4 because I want to cut it from this side. We'll see. We'll see which I might, because that matches better. I'll probably put that on the inside. Okay, that's really cute. It's very sort of watercolor looking. All right, so now the bunny is going to go on here. And I'm going to put some grass. Let me cut my grass. So I'm using this Lawn Fawn die called Meadow Borders. I'm going to use this one, the curved one. So then with this, you can make your sort of hillside or whatever, you could make it clear up here if you wanted that much grass, but I don't want that much. So I'm just going to do it like right about there. Let me see if I can get, I've been using these so much, I think the sticky is pretty much almost gone. But hopefully that's enough to keep it in place. And what kind of conversation do we have up here? I know. So I need to go to their website. Nancy said she wondered if she loves this. Yeah. Sampler pack. Yes, it was a free gift. So I need to go on their website and see if they have these papers that you can purchase. Um, oh, Nancy says she bought two of the, what's it called? Honey, what is it? Oh my goodness. Honeybee paper pack, rainbow packs. So they must sell those. I need to go look at them. I'm going to cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is my little grassy knoll. That's what I'm calling it. And let me just put this back in the pack and I will be done with it. I see there's some cardstock stuck in my die, which drives me nuts, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. All right, so here we have this. And I am just going to put some liquid glue on it. Let me pull my little silicone sheet in here. I'm not going to glue up here because I'm going to want to tuck my little chocolate bunny in behind the grass. So I'm just going to take it all the way to the bottom of my patterned paper here. Scooch it up a little bit there. That's the nice thing about liquid glue. You can kind of move things to where you want them. All right, so there we have that, and I just trim these ends off. Okay. All right. So there we have that. Now I better put my little bunny together. So let me bring these parts and pieces in. And I want to do his nose first. I don't know why I'm saying he, but to me it's a he. Okay, so let's see. I think it goes like, do I have my bunny turned to the right side? Yeah. I think it goes like this. Fits right on that, oopsie, on that curve. So see, it's just enough darker to show up. Cute. Okay, let's have the eye. I always loved getting a chocolate bunny. Okay, a chocolate bunny, and then my favorite egg back in the day from a long time ago. And I think they still make these. I just don't know if they make the flavor that was my favorite. The pretty decorated eggs that you could get. And a lot of times now they don't even have filling in them. But sometimes they do. Usually it's coconut filling or something like that. But I always loved the fruit and nut one. That was my favorite. So you can put the eye wherever you want it. That's where that one's eye is. Okay, and then, so yeah, a chocolate bunny and a fruit and nut egg. That was always my favorite things to get in my Easter basket. And then another favorite treat at Easter time to me are the speckled eggs. I love those. And then now the Cadbury cream eggs, those are yummy. I always like to stick them in the freezer. There's certain candy things that I always like to put in the freezer and freeze those. And York peppermint patties. I love to have those in the freezer. Besides that, when they're in the freezer, they're just not right out there where you're seeing them all the time, so you're not as apt to be eating them, just like going through them and eating them, gobbling them all up. It's like, oh yeah, I've got that in the freezer. Okay, so there's the ears, the nose, and the eyeball. Oh, the little tail. But can't you just see these being little calico bunnies? I've got to do that. And, they don't have to be an Easter card. They could be whatever kind of card you want them to be. Let's see, how does this fit? Let me see if it looks like it. I think it's however you want to fit it on there. So I'm going to fit it on there just like that. Cute. Okay, and so what color? I want to find a paper to do his ribbon, his bow, his or her bow. I'm saying it's a boy bunny. See, I like that blue right there because there's only such a small amount of it. I think that would be so cute and it would just make that blue pop. So let me see. I've pulled out a bunch of old paper pads that I have here. There's blue in there, but not quite what I'm looking for. Let's see if I have any of this stripe right here. Oh, that's too dark, I think. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, I have a really cute lawn fawn pad here, but it's very pastel, so that doesn't work. Here's another lawn fawn one, still pastel. I don't think that works. None of these are working for me. What's in here? This is Doodlebug. I just pulled all these like Eastery ones out. I really want that blue now. I'm focused on it. Focused. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I love that. That would be kind of cute. It like brings in all those colors. Okay. Do I have a scrap of it? It's got houses and trees. Is this the I keep these little Bunnyville. Okay, now. Oh, it doesn't look like I ever started oh, here's a bag for that pad. But there's a scrap. I have an idea. Okay, so let me cut this out. And then, okay, I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. All right, so a real ribbon would be cool. However, that would require me tying it into a bow, which would make it bulky, and all of these have to be mailed. So therefore, I want to keep it flat. All right, so I want to find, I'm looking at my ink pads here. Ooh, Azure Afternoon. That looks like maybe about the right color of blue, I'm thinking. Let me see if I have a finger dauber yet for that color. Kind of looks like that one. We'll see. We shall see. It is. Okay. I may not like this after I do it, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't worry. Be happy. Okay, I want to get most of the color out of this because I kind of wanted to, it's got details like where it's tied, like where the bow is tied. It makes little cut marks. Let me show you on the die. See? Makes little cut marks. So I was hoping to kind of pick those up, but I don't know if that's going to work. I think I'm going to take it over the whole thing just to give it a blue color. Like I said, I may not like this after I get it done here. We'll see. Oops, I just bent it. It's really not picking up. Oh, there it is. Now it's picking it up. I'm just going to go with it. That's what I'm saying. I am just going to go with it. It's different. And like I said, it's got all the little colors in there. I like that. Okay, so we've got this going on. And then I want from Sunny Studios, I have this stamp and die set, and I like the Happy Easter in here. Plus, it's got, you can make the word grandson. Isn't this a cute set? What's it called? A Good Egg. All right, so let me get these things over here because I want to use my Misty. And I'm gonna put my bunny aside for a moment. But I'm gonna set it here. It's gonna go right about there like that, I think. Like that. And then Happy Easter. It's gonna go. Do I want it there with the white up there? Maybe I should put it up here. I don't know if there's enough room. There is. Maybe I will put it up there. Okay, maybe I'll put it up there. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Does that look straight? I think it does, but I can see that there's probably a Tula hair. Let me grab it. Did I get it? I don't know. I don't see it anymore. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you were happy with the bow because I wasn't sure if I was or not, but I think it'll work. Okay, so Happy Easter is going to go there. And I think I can take the bunny out for right now. Wait, did I? No, I know I had that in there straight. Okay. And I'm going to use my early espresso. Okay, I'm going to look here at what you guys are saying in case I've missed something. Frozen Yorks are awesome. Frozen Cadbury's break your teeth, Renee. Oh, look. Oh, caramel. Okay, so I'm talking about those big eggs with the yolk in them, so they don't have any caramel. And so I don't think those ones would break your teeth. They're really good. And okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Cadbury eggs. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm caught up. All right, so Happy Easter. And I'm going to do it one more time. Cute. All right, let me clean this off. And now the fussy part. Oopsie. No. Okay. Grandson. Okay, we'll start with the grand because these are so tiny. All right. Grand. And they stick to my fingernails. So getting them straight and where I want them is fussy. Fussy, fussy. Does that look straight? I think it kind of does. We're going to go with it. Okay. Grand. Can she do it? Can she do it? We shall see. Okay. Now, make sure I don't have any ink on my fingers. Oh, where'd my tweezers go? If you grab it down underneath, then it's not so sticky down there as it is like on the top. It's hard, you guys. It is hard. Because I think it's meant to just, put it on a block and stamp it and hope for the best. But I don't want to. I want to do it with my Misty. Come on, we can do it. We can do this. It's not straight. No, no. Okay. We're going to make this happen. That's what I'm saying. We are. It's going to have to work. Okay. Grandson. It's not quite even, but you know what? It's going to be good enough. It's going to be good enough. What I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Grandson. Good enough. Okay, let me get this put back in the package so I don't lose it. All these tiny, tiny things. Okay. I see on here that it says these dyes were made with love in the USA. I bet they're not anymore. I don't think there's any dye manufacturers in the United States anymore. Happy Easter, grandson. Good enough, right? They'll be okay. They won't notice, I don't think. Hopefully. All right, so I've got my grass stuck on there. I'm going to go ahead and get this put on the front. Oh, I should have stamped the inside while I had my Misty sitting there. Ding dong. Okay. So there's that. And happy Easter, grandson. I was thinking on that set I got. Now it's got to be sitting right here because I just showed it to you guys. Was there something from this set that I wanted to put on the inside? May your day be filled with cheer. That's cute. Easter joys be yours. What did I put on my other one? You're somebody special. I think I'm gonna go with the You're Somebody Special, but oh, I know what I did with it. It's right here in this very old set from Stampin' Up. This set is from 2000, so it's 26 years old. It's called Funny Bunny, and it was actually a birthday set or a thank you set. You can use it for whatever, but it's this cute bunny like in pajamas. But you're somebody special. That's what I am going to stamp in there. So let me get even though I don't really, it's not a clear stamp, but I still like to have my little mat under this. I just think it gives a better impression than when you're stamping on a hard surface. Oh, I don't want this. It says happy birthday. How unhappy would I be to have stamped that? That's not what I want. It's not for a birthday. It is You're Somebody Special. Okay, now we have the right stamp. Let's hope for the best. You're somebody special. Cute. All right, then. Got that. And where's my little strips? Here they are. Yeah, I think I will do this one. And I will put it like that. That'll work. Bring this back over. All right, so we are going to put it down here at the bottom. Just like that. Cute. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look like I need more paper, but you know, I really like this. These papers from Honeybee. Gonna have to look that up. Okay. Now my bunny, I'm going to pop part of him up. And I'm gonna tuck him behind that grass. I'm not even gonna worry about putting glue back here because this grass is gonna keep him tucked in once I can get him back there without getting the top part stuck. Okay, come on, be cooperative. I'm having to hold the top part up so it doesn't stick down. Okay, come on. That one little piece of grass. Come on. There we go. Oh, all right. Now slide it that way a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and his little bow tie. Chocolate bunny. Aw, cute. I think it's cute. Okay, let me show you the first one I made. There it is. And I used another piece of that paper from that pack, Honeybee. And I just put a purple bow on it. Doesn't match with any colors in the background, but I like how it looks. And I did the same thing on the inside there. But I put it down there. But with that white bit up there, I like it better up there on this one. I think it's cute. I think they're both cute. My eye's positioned differently on that one. Doesn't matter. Oh, two bunny cards down for the boys. See, I lined up the grandson better on this one, but it's okay. Who cares? It'll be fine. All right, story time. Thank you, Renee. Okay. I think we might have to finish off the little book today. Again, thank you, Nancy, for this cute little book. I thought growing old would take longer. That owl. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. Okay, the older you get, this is what I find. I'm always looking up like different famous people and stuff like that. It's like, I wonder how old they are to compare how old I am to how old they are. And it's like sometimes it's like, holy moly, they're way older than I am, or holy moly, look how old they look and they're way younger than I am. You know, you never know. And it doesn't matter. I don't even know why I do that. And I'm pretty positive I'm not the only one that does that. Okay, you are only young once, but you can stay immature indefinitely. Well, that's me. That's pretty immature for me to do that. Look up people's, see how old they are. As soon as you feel too old to do a thing, do it. Cute. You know what this reminds me of, and what I feel like, yes, I'm too old, and I don't think it would be a very smart thing for me to do, but I've always thought it would be fun to ride one of those Segway things. Trust me, it would not be a good situation. Grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked, the good fortune to run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to tell the difference. Cute. And so the adventure begins. Ah, Well, that was a fun, fun book. Now, next, we'll have to read the other little one that she sent. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here with me while I made a chocolate bunny card. And I hope you get to do something stampingly fun this weekend and that you have a great weekend ahead. Tonight, we are going to, our car club does this thing once a month called Drive to Dine. And so we are going to a seafood place here, Chowder Bowl, which they have the best chowder ever, but I'm not going to eat any of it because there's that whole recall thing, and I don't want to ask them where they get their clams from. But there's that whole recall thing on clams and oysters. I don't eat oysters, and I really don't eat clams. I leave them in the bottom of the bowl, but it doesn't matter because, um, yeah, just using them and having them in your business can cross-contaminate with stuff. So, you know, they probably don't even get their stuff from that distributor, but I don't know where they get it from. They say they get it locally, but I didn't know we had clams like that locally here. I know there's shrimp and there's oysters, but clams I don't know. So I just figure like it's safer to not have clam chowder tonight because I don't want the norovirus. So there you have it. I think I'm going to have a fish sandwich. That's what I think. All right, you guys take care. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great weekend ahead, and I'll just see you in my next video. Ta-ta!